A man writes one of the greatest comfort songs in American music after unspeakable loss, helps build modern gospel out of blues feeling and church fire, and somehow turns sorrow into something strong enough to hold millions of people. Welcome to Music Storytime, where we gently kidnap your algorithm and introduce it to better taste and music. Enjoy the background music in the free usage playlist, you dirty scoundrels. Now, continuing today's focus music band, Thomas A. Dorsey. That is Thomas A. Dorsey territory, and there is nothing flimsy or jiggly about it. This is sacred music with backbone. Thomas A. Dorsey did not come into gospel as a blank page. Before he became one of its defining architects, he worked in blues under the name Georgia Tom. That matters because you can hear it in the songs. His music does not float above human trouble like a polite cloud. It walks straight through it. He brought emotional muscle, rhythmic life, and hard-earned feeling into gospel at a time when that blend unsettled some traditional listeners. Good. Music this alive should rattle a few pews. Start with Precious Lord, Take My Hand, because this is the shelter song, the one that makes Thomas A. Dorsey's whole legacy snap into focus. He wrote it after devastating personal grief, and you can feel that without needing a footnote. The song does not sound decorative. It sounds necessary. That is why it lasts. It takes private pain and turns it into communal strength, the kind of music that can sit beside someone in the dark without pretending everything is fine. If you want to understand why Dorsey matters, this is the first door to open. Then there is Peace in the Valley, which gives the story a different kind of light. Where Precious Lord feels like a hand reaching through grief, Peace in the Valley feels like the exhale after the storm. The title alone carries rest in it. Dorsey was brilliant at that kind of writing, making hope sound solid instead of vague. This is a great song to check out if you want the reassuring side of his catalog, the one that opens the curtains a little without pretending the night never happened. And then, there'll be Peace in the Valley for me, which takes that promise and makes it more intimate. This is one of Dorsey's great strengths as a writer. He could make spiritual language feel close enough to touch. Not distant, not ornamental, not wrapped in fancy phrasing for the sake of it. Just direct faith, shaped into melodies sturdy enough to travel from churches to recordings to family memory. That is how songs become standards. They stop being only songs and start becoming places people return to. One of the wilder things about Thomas A. Dorsey is how much of modern gospel architecture has his fingerprints on it. He was not merely writing powerful songs in a corner. He was helping shape the way gospel moved through performance, promotion, and public life. That is a much bigger job than just having a few classics. He helped build the roads those classics traveled on. And then there is the Mahalia Jackson connection, which feels almost inevitable in hindsight. A songwriter, this emotionally direct meeting, a voice that could turn a room into weather, is about as strong a combination as gospel music could ask for. Her performances of his work helped carry those songs into the wider world, but the reason they traveled so far is that the writing already had the strength. So when you line up Precious Lord, Take My Hand, Peace in the Valley, and There'll Be Peace in the Valley for Me, you get three perfect angles on Thomas A. Dorsey. One reaches, one comforts, one promises. Together they show a songwriter who could take grief, faith, and endurance and shape them into songs so steady and human they still feel like they were written for the exact moment you need them most.